So it's 8 o'clock. And this morning I thought I'd start with a poem because we haven't had a poem for a little bit. And this is a poem by Mary Wings. Not Mary Wings, Mary Oliver. Mary Wings is a lesbian crime writer that I really like. Mary Oliver. And this poem is called The Journey. And it's about our lives, I think. Maybe I'll say a few words about what I think about it afterwards. Good morning, Sarah. So the journey. One day you finally knew what you had to do and began, though the voices around you kept shouting their bad advice, though the whole house began to tremble and you felt the old tug at your ankles. Mend my life, each voice cried. But you didn't stop. You knew what you had to do, though the wind pried with its stiff fingers at the very foundations, though their melancholy was terrible. It was already late enough, and a wild night, and the road full of fallen branches and stones. But little by little, as you left their voices behind, the stars began to burn through the sheets of clouds, and there was a new voice, which you slowly recognized as your own, that kept you company as you strode deeper and deeper into the world, determined to do the only thing you could do, determined to save the only life you could save. Whew, I find that quite a strong poem, and it really resonates with me. I don't know whether it does with you. This sense that we live our lives. I remember before I met my Buddhist practice, I had all these voices, some of them in my head, some of them in the people around me, telling me how I should live my life. And I kept trying to go along with them, and didn't work. It just didn't work. And at some point, when I started meditating, I broke away from that. It was as if in meditating, I found my true self. And I believe our true self is our awareness. It's this part of us that isn't covered up with all kinds of chattering mental activity. So this is particularly appropriate for this meditation. You know, the point where you've drifted away into la la land and you've been off on a train of thought, and then you come back. And that coming back, there is no thought there. That coming back is a moment of awareness. It's a beautiful moment of almost awakening, this awareness. And you don't need to think, oh, I'm back, I've been away. You just know you've been away and you're back. And that moment between thoughts is awareness. And if we can grow that awareness and expand it and allow it to develop and grow, then that, I think, is really who we are. And it says in the poem, the stars come out, the clouds clear, and there is a new voice which you slowly recognized as your own, that kept you company as you strode deeper and deeper into the world. So it's not a thinking voice. There's no thought there, although there can be. We can actually think on purpose rather than just having this thinking imposed on us by the chattering mind. But generally, it's a quiet state where we just know what to do. We just know what's happening. We don't have to comment on it or worry about it or get upset about it. Whatever happens, that voice is happy. That voice is okay. That is where true contentment lies. So this meditation is aiming to tap into that. So when you've been distracted in this meditation, please don't get annoyed with yourself or think that you're not good enough or that you can't do this meditation. when you get distracted, just recognize when you come back your true voice. Just recognize your true self arising in awareness. And it's a very, very different self to the one we think we have. It's constantly changing, constantly present. So just recognizing that momentary awareness between thoughts is just so valuable. Anyway, I'll stop there. Hope that might illuminate what we're doing. Just say hello to Colin. Good to be back. Greetings from the South Coast, he says. Nice to catch up with you guys. Yeah, good to see you as well, Colin. Really good. Okay, so let's do this meditation. And just to say, it's all about relaxing. It's not about trying hard. If you try hard, it won't work. Completely counterintuitive. So we have to try hard to not try hard, if you get the meaning. We have to put effort into just relaxing, just letting whatever is happening happen, just letting it be. So maybe we can start off in that state, just letting go, not trying to control anything, and particularly not trying to control our mind. We're just doing things that help our mind to settle. We're not trying to control it. So noticing the contact with the ground. If you're lying on your bed or lying on the floor, then you feel the whole of the contact along the back of your body. If you're sitting, it'll be on your bottom and your feet. If you're on a cushion, maybe it'll be on your legs and your bottom. So what does that feel like to begin with? Just bringing this beautiful awareness to how it feels to be here right now in this very moment. Just right now. And just savoring this sense of being here, being present in this moment. This is our real life right here now, constantly changing, constantly moving. Just staying with it as much as we can. Just allowing your whole body to relax, allowing your face to relax, dropping any frown, letting the skin on your face just sag. Just relax, be at ease. Letting your upper body be at ease. Maybe on each out breath, just relaxing. And then relaxing a bit more on the next. And a bit more. Relaxing the tummy, the abdomen, relaxing the belly. Relaxing the whole of the back of the body. And if there's any bits that don't relax or that are tight, achy, just giving them a sense of love, turning towards the achiness with loving kindness, allowing the achiness to relax as well, as much as you can. So this is the mindfulness of breathing meditation. And in the first stage, we're just going to follow the whole length of each out-breath, right from the beginning to the end. And if you want some extra help in allowing the mind to settle, you can place a number at the end of each out-breath, beginning with 1, and then 2 on the next out-breath, and so on until you get to 10, and then beginning again, counting from 1. The main thing is to follow each out-breath all the way out, from the beginning to the end. And you will get distracted, but just notice that moment of awareness when you come back and you know that you've been away. You don't have to think about it, you just know that you've been away. That is a precious moment of awareness. Just following the whole of the out-breath from beginning to end, and noticing that as you do that, there is a tendency to relax. Just allowing that to happen. So just taking stock of yourself, making sure you're comfortable. And then when you're ready, we're going to begin following each in-breath, right from the beginning, right to the end, each time. And not taking too much notice of the out-breath this time. So you might notice that the in-breath is an enlivening breath. It builds you up, it lifts you up, it brings energy into the body. If you're counting, you can place the number just before the beginning of each in-breath. And again, just the same, counting from 1 till 10, and then beginning again. So following the whole of each in-breath. Just following each in-breath from the beginning to the end. So if you're counting, you can stop counting now. So in this stage, we're going to come into the body, noticing the breath in the upper body to begin with, at least. So we can bring our attention to begin with to the chest area and the upper back and the sides of the body. Just noticing the movement of the body as we breathe in and breathe out. Noticing the sensations, the feelings inside the body if we can. The feeling of the breath in the throat and the lungs. Just all the sensations of the breath. Just allowing the breath to be as it is. Just noticing. Just relaxing into being here. Just observing the action, the sensations, the movements of the breath in the upper body. And if you're finding there are moments without thought, maybe even just short moments, not trying to hold on to them, not trying to do anything, just observing all the time, relaxing and observing, coming back when you're distracted and just noticing, just observing. And you can stay with the breath in the upper part of the body if you like, or you could, if you want, expand your awareness to the whole of the body, just noticing the echoes of the breath in the abdomen and the belly, the lower back, the legs, the arms, the head. The breath echoing throughout the body. Just allowing yourself to be submerged in the sensations of the breath in the body. Being drawn into the depths. So in the final stage, we're going to narrow down our attention to the area around the nostrils or the upper lip, wherever we're breathing in, and just noticing the breath as it brushes past the nostrils or the upper lip on its way into the body and on its way out again. Some very, very subtle sensations. So just not trying over hard, but just zooming in on these sensations, just focusing on the subtle sensations of the breath on the nostrils or the upper lip, and just staying with that. And just observing that when you're not thinking, you are fully here, fully present, and you know exactly how it is. You don't need to think. Not trying to hold on to that state, just observing, not trying to do anything. Really keeping on focusing on the nostrils or the upper lip. And for the last 2 minutes of this meditation, just letting go of all effort now. Just sitting, observing whatever happens, not trying to push anything away, not trying to hang on to anything, just noticing your experience exactly as it is, without, if you can, without any judgment, just sitting and observing. Just relaxing, just noticing, nothing more. Well, I hope that was helpful to you. I must admit that particular meditation has meant a lot to me. I mean, they're all important. Loving kindness is especially important, but this mindfulness of breathing has really helped me to calm down over the years and uh, to just have a less busy mind. That is just really worth working for, just keeping on practicing. And if you do that, your mind will eventually get calmer and calmer and calmer. Maybe I'm sure some of you have already noticed that. And it just goes on. The more we do this kind of meditation, the calmer we become, the less caught up with thought. And we actually experience our lives. We actually notice our lives moment by moment. And that is just so wonderful. So thank you for joining me this morning. Tomorrow we have our once a month guest, Eugenio from Italy, our friend in Italy, who visits us on the last Friday of each month for loving kindness meditation. So if you're free tomorrow morning, join Eugenio and have a really enjoyable mindful loving kindness meditation, Metta Bhavana. I'll be back on Monday with a body awareness meditation. But in the meantime, have a lovely day and a lovely weekend until I see you again. And take care of yourself, and lots of love to you all. Bye for now.